values of the United States Army. Generations of soldiers have exemplified these values time and again on battlefields near and far in service to the American people. To be an American soldier is to live these values every day in everything that you do.
These men and women are willing to give more than they take, to be part of something that's bigger than they are, to stand shoulder to shoulder with people who have the same values.
Dear Mother and Father, this is the proudest day of my life. We leave for over there tonight, and I am thankful that I can take a place among men who will bring freedom to the world.
It is a calling to be a soldier, and there is a great sense of pride and camaraderie in serving the greatest army in the world.
There must be a willingness to march a little farther, to carry a heavier load, to step out into the dark and the unknown for the safety and well-being of others.
1965. Some 450 American soldiers are en route to the remote Yadran Valley. They soon learn there are 3 battalions of North Vietnamese soldiers in the hills nearby.
Choking clouds of smoke and dust obscured the killing ground. Dry-mouthed and our bowels churned with fear. 2 batteries of 105s 5 miles distant were firing non-stop, their shells exploding no more than 50 yards outside the ring of shallow foxholes. Our world shrank to the man on our left, and the man on our right, and the enemy all around. We held each other's lives in our hands.
Americans succeed in stopping the enemy attack.
I left that landing zone X-ray battlefield knowing that 80 young Americans had laid down their lives. They had sacrificed themselves for me and their buddies. You know, they say the World War II guys were the best generation. Well, those who fought every war since then were the best of their generation.
You're suspicious of everything. You're looking up into the mountains, that eerie feeling, knowing that they're looking at you. Your heart's beating. It raises and goes down like a field mouse. Your mind will wander a little bit, and you realize you have to keep thinking about where you are right now. Keep yourself in the now.
October 25th, 2007, Korangal Valley, Afghanistan. The 503rd Infantry Regiment, navigating through harsh terrain, was ambushed. Seeing that his squad leader had fallen, Specialist Salvatore Giunta exposed himself to withering enemy fire and raced towards his squad leader. While administering first aid, enemy fire struck his body armor. Specialist Giunta then advanced forward. He observed 2 insurgents carrying away an American soldier. He immediately engaged and recovered a fellow soldier from the enemy.
For his actions that night, Specialist Giunta is awarded the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest award for valor.
He penetrated nearly 200 miles into enemy territory in an attempt to destroy the bridges and tracks between Chattanooga and Atlanta.
After an enemy machine gun shattered his right arm, he advanced on the gun alone, charging with an empty pistol and scattering the crew.
He voluntarily led a battalion advance through minefields and heavy fire against a strongly entrenched enemy.
He rose alone in the face of grenade, rifle, and machine gun fire and overtook an enemy machine gun position.
During a fanatical attack against his battalion, he was mortally wounded, but continued to direct his men.
Under intense enemy fire, he disregarded his own wounds to search and aid the wounded, inspiring his fellow soldiers to continue the battle.
It is something great to cherish an ideal, to set aside the near advantage, the momentary pleasure, and to act for remoter ends, for higher good, and for interests other than our own.
After saying goodbye to my family, I'm headed to the bus. I turned her back around, and for whatever reason, I felt this compulsion to go back to my father. And I said, Dad, I'm prepared for this. And he looks back at me and said, "You're the best I have to offer."
Dear baby, I've been thinking more and more of what it means